exercise 6.1, number 3. In this case, I decided to show you how to solve this exercise because here uses an interesting word, nearest unit. This is from the unit number 1, I think, accuracy, remember? So I think that you will need a little help. The exercise says a television set uses 3 units of electricity in 2 hours. How many units will it use in 10 hours? Give your answer to the nearest unit. This has to do with rounding the number because I think that maybe the number or the result is going to be a number with decimal places, decimal numbers. So we are going to need to rounding. So first we are going to decide the method that we are going to use. I think that we should use the unitary method, okay? Unitary method. So I know that in 2 hours the television set uses 3 units of electricity. So I need to know how many units of electricity uses in 1 hour. So here I am going to write it as a fraction, okay? That you can write it in a decimal number if you like. Remember to use the dot, not the comma. Units. So now I know the unit, okay? But I need to know how many units will be used in 10 hours. So the next step is going to multiply the 7 hours multiplied by 1.5 units. This is units of electricity, okay? So this would be 10.5 units of electricity. Electricity. Great. But this is the key because you have to give your answer to the nearest unit. The nearest unit is this. Okay? So I have to round this number to the nearest unit. How? Well, I have to look at the following number, which is number 5. And according to the rules that we have learned on the previous units, I mean the unit number 1. If this number is greater or equals than 5, so I have to add 1. I have to add 1 to the unit that I have to give, okay? So after this rounding, I am going to answer that the television set will use 11 units of electricity in 10 hours. Okay? And that's all. That's the end of the exercise. But remember that when we are talking about nearest units or nearest hundreds or nearest thousands, we have to think of rounding the number, okay? And remember, greater or equal than 5, like this, like in this case, you have to add 1 to the previous number. Este sería el número al que yo tengo que redondear, porque si me están diciendo que lo dé a la unidad más cercana, si ustedes piensan en los números o en los números con más de una cifra, yo tengo siempre, estas son las decenas, que nosotros le decimos tens, y estas son las units, ¿sí? Unidad, decena y centena, si tuviera otro número adelante, ¿sí? Bueno, en inglés es lo mismo, hundreds, tens and units. So I have to delete, let's say, this decimal place. Okay, that's why we erase the number 5, but we add 1 to the 0. Okay, great.